Welcome to Deep Dive, a three-part audio podcast series. Each standalone episode offers an in-depth look at a unique aspect of hair restoration. First, we analyze Grok's review of the Hair Rejuvenation Clinic, uncovering insights into its approach and effectiveness. Next, we break down the science behind laser hair therapy, explaining how it works to stimulate hair growth. Finally, we dive into a comprehensive discussion comparing lab-grown growth factors with PRP, weighing their benefits and applications. We hope you find them insightful and educational. Again, they are standalone and no specific listening order is required. The text summary of this episode can be found on our blog. I will post the link in the comments for you.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into a topic that affects so many people, but it's often, a very private thing, hair loss. It really goes way beyond just how you look. For a lot of folks, it's deeply emotional. It can chip away at your self-confidence, make you feel, just not quite like yourself. And finding something that actually works, that can be a really frustrating search, right? The market's just flooded with products that don't always deliver. But today, we're looking at sources about one place that seems to stand out, the Hair Rejuvenation Clinic in Mississauga. What caught my eye straight away is their Google rating 4.6 stars from 66 reviews.
That's pretty solid, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. That immediately signals something potentially different. When you see that level of endorsement from, a good number of clients, it suggests maybe a more effective path for people facing these issues. It kind of implies, okay, maybe people are actually finding real solutions here. So that's our mission for this deep dive. We're going to unpack the sources we have on this clinic. We want to pull out the key information, look at the transformations people are reporting, understand their approach, and really try to figure out what the sources say makes them different in restoring hair, sure, but also that confidence. Okay, so let's get right into it. Results. Because that's the real test, isn't it? Can a clinic actually deliver visible, life-changing results, especially with something so personal? And the sources we looked at, they strongly suggest this clinic is doing that, backed up by, a lot of really compelling client stories.
Yeah, and looking at the bigger picture, it shows quite a range of people apparently getting significant results, sometimes pretty quickly too, which naturally leads to the question, what kind of transformations are we actually talking about here? What does it look like?
Well, the stories are quite specific and honestly pretty impressive. Take Mustafa, for example. He reported seeing instant results just 1 month into a 3-month program, said his scalp was 80% covered.
Wow.
He even mentioned his hair was literally back to growing and his hairline was fixed, like it's straight again. I mean, that's incredibly fast.
Wow, 1 month is definitely quick progress.
Then there's Arcana Pandy. Her story is powerful, too. She'd struggled for almost 10 years with thinning, especially after having kids, hormonal changes. She said, not only I got new hair, but even my frizzy and dry hair have become much better now. I can see the difference in my hairline, too.
So it's not just new hair, but the quality of the existing hair improving as well. That's a significant point.
Absolutely. And you touched on this, the emotional side is huge. Laura Navu, she had a lot of thinning after wearing extensions for years. She did their extreme growth program, and she was just so happy to see all kinds of new hair growing, popping out every day, so excited to get back to feeling like myself again.
That phrase, feeling like myself again, that really resonates. It's more than just hair follicles. It's about identity.
It really is. And Suchintan Patel's experience adds another layer. He'd tried things for 12 years with no luck. He reported getting 80% hair back in 3 months, and crucially, hair kept growing after I finished the treatment. He did the extreme growth therapy too. He says he's very happy and satisfied and recommends it 100%. That suggests lasting results, not just a temporary fix.
Right. The longevity is key.
Yeah.
And we also see comments about the hair itself, like Ivilo Petkov noting his hair got much more thicker and stronger.
Yeah, thicker and stronger. And then there's the confidence boost. Anup Nayak put it simply, I am so much more confident that my hair is coming back.
That psychological well-being aspect is undeniable.
So what's the main takeaway for you listening to all this? These aren't just one-off anecdotes, right? The pattern across these reviews is consistent. New hair growth, thicker hair, better hair health. It points towards, reliability and effectiveness, according to these clients.
It really paints a picture of consistent positive outcomes being reported.
Now, besides the treatments and the results, something else really shines through in the source material. The people. The staff. The sources consistently emphasize the compassionate, professional approach at the Hair Rejuvenation Clinic. It's that human touch.
which is so important, isn't it? It makes you wonder, how does that human element, which sometimes gets lost in, medical settings, become such a key part of their reported success, especially with something sensitive like hair loss?
Well, two names come up again and again in the reviews, Sonia and David. They're consistently described as pillars of support. People really praise their mix of professionalism and, like, genuine care. Arcana Pandey called Sonia so kind, empathetic, honest, thorough, and highlighted her experience and genuine care for clients.
It sounds like it goes beyond just doing the procedure. It's about providing support and education. Mustafa mentioned that too. He said, Sonia and David are really helpful and friendly in offering advice. They're very welcoming too. That welcoming aspect makes a difference.
Definitely. And their commitment seems clear. Suchintan Patel observed, Sonia and David are very good and knowledgeable. They really care about their customer.
Yeah.
And Sital even said they went above and beyond what I expected with their time and service.
That level of personalized care, you can see how that would build trust.
Absolutely. It creates a comfortable environment, which probably helps people feel more positive about the whole process and maybe even contributes to the good results they're seeing.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, so let's unpack the treatments themselves. What are these pathways yielding these results people talk about? The clinic seems to use some pretty advanced stuff. The one that gets mentioned a lot is the extreme growth therapy.
Right. And what's interesting here is how it's positioned. It's described as revolutionary, even a very fast alternative to standard PRP, platelet-rich plasma.
Yeah, PRP is quite common, so what makes this different?
Well, according to the sources, the key difference is what they use. Instead of your own platelets, like in PRP, this therapy uses 6 specific hair growth hormones. The idea, as they stated, is to avoid potentially reintroducing any genetic faults from your own system that might be contributing to the hair loss in the first place. It bypasses that potential issue.
Ah, okay. That's a distinct approach. And they cite some impressive numbers, too. New growth visible under camera by week 5, and an over 90% success rate. That's pretty high.
Very high. And it's not just the treatment sessions. It seems like a whole system. They enhance it with a special shampoo for scalp cleansing, a home kit, probably a milder version, and even gender-specific vitamin supplements for hair regrowth. It's quite comprehensive.
And they address safety and convenience, too. Mention no side effects. People can get back to their day right after. They're upfront that it may pinch a little, but apparently no one has ever found it intolerable.
Transparency is good. And several clients we mentioned earlier, Surabhi Pathak, Archana, Laura, Suchintan, specifically confirmed using and benefiting from this therapy in their reviews.
Right, but it's not their only option. For people maybe with less aggressive hair loss, they also offer laser LLLT programs, low-level laser therapy.
Yeah, those involve 40-minute laser sessions, described as gentle, but still powerful.
And it seems they use a similar holistic idea there, too.
Looks like it. It includes their custom shampoo, again aimed at breaking down DHT buildup, which is often linked to hair loss.
Right, dihydrotestosterone.
Exactly. Plus, gender-specific natural supplements and a vasodilator likely to improve scalp circulation.
And this laser therapy isn't new, right? The sources say it's been a successful treatment for almost 2 decades.
Yeah, long-standing credibility. And it boasts a high success rate, too, over 85%. Jyoti Gill and Wasi Khan are mentioned as clients who saw significant improvements with the laser programs.
So overall, it sounds like they offer tailored options, not just a one-size-fits-all thing.
Precisely. A multifaceted approach with different tools, seemingly good success rates reported in the sources, and a focus on keeping the patient comfortable and safe.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room sometimes.
Yeah.
Cost. What does this all mean for you, the listener, when you think about the financial side? The clinic itself, based on the sources, acknowledges that effective treatments like these are an investment.
But here's what's really fascinating. Client after client in these reviews emphasizes that the value they feel they received goes way beyond the money spent. The return on investment isn't just measured in strands of hair, it seems.
You see that so clearly. Arcana Pandey, remember her? She said even though her treatment was a bit costly than the other option I had, she stated flat out, it is totally worth it.
That's a strong endorsement.
Isn't it? And Shefali Garg just said it directly. The cost of the treatment is worth the results. Simple as that.
And Jeffrey McAtee summed it up powerfully. This is definitely money well spent.
Yeah. So these comments, taken together, they really paint a picture. People seem to view the expense less as a cost and more as a worthwhile investment. An investment in feeling better, looking better, getting that confidence back, improving their self-image, essentially a better quality of life.
And for many people dealing with hair loss, That kind of return is, well, pretty invaluable.
Absolutely. So wrapping up our deep dive here, what stands out from the sources about the hair rejuvenation clinic are really four key things. Proven results based on client reports, exceptional care, that human touch we discussed, advanced treatments like the extreme growth therapy and LLLT, and finally, that strong sense of client-affirmed value.
Yeah, and connecting it all, their success as reported by clients, seems measured not just by, counting hairs, but by that significant emotional ROI, restoring that sense of self.
Which leads us to a final thought for you to consider. What does it really truly mean to feel like yourself again? Hmm. Maybe just enjoying simple things again, like, as Mustafa said, seeing your hair actually growing quickly. So if any of this resonates with you, if you're on that journey looking for real solutions, maybe consider taking that first step. The sources suggest contacting the Hair Rejuvenation Clinic for a consultation could be the start of something genuinely transformative.